Welcome to One Up My News, episode 10. We're going to be covering YouTube finally coming to the Switch, Assassin's Creed getting an update, Valve's new card game, and a bunch of other awesome stuff in this episode. Enjoy the show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to One of My News, episode 10. My name is Ryan, alongside my co-host, as always, Jordan, the Beast Mode Sims.
Dang, man, what do you just you pull out these names out of a hat every time we record just to give me different names?
Yeah,
that's
man,
crazy.
I just gotta come up with something every time. I don't know, maybe that's my new bit.
I like it.
Until I forget about it, you know.
Yeah. I don't think I'll let you forget about it because it's pretty cool.
You're like, hey, what's my new nickname? What's going on? Why don't I have?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, do I not have a nickname this week? It's like I've been getting them tattooed on my wrist each week, man.
You gotta get a tattoo across your forehead.
Oh, okay, fine.
What you been up to though?
Nothing. Just I've been a cowboy. On a steel horse, nice. I ride. It's all I've been doing. I had 5 days off, and I was finally by the fifth day. I was like, "Look, I'm coming to work today, okay? And I'm gonna do some kind of work." And they're like, "Okay, fine. Yeah. We thought you enjoyed having days off." I'm like, "Yeah, I did." But after the fourth day, I need money, and can I please come to work? So I picked up some dishwashing shifts because they're like, "We don't need you to do your normal job." I'm like, "Okay, whatever. I don't care. I'm actually doing that."
Is fun.
Yeah. It's different at a fine dining restaurant.
It's just kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But money is money.
Yeah, that's true. Money is money. I've been playing some Red Dead as well. I don't know. I haven't been able to play as much as I want. So I'm not sure. We're thinking the podcast might be like a week later than we want it to be. We just want to play a lot of this game before we talk about it. Yeah. And I've played maybe 15 hours, 20 hours maybe.
I think I'm getting close to 30 hours, and I'm not even done with Chapter 3. I keep getting sidetracked with side missions.
Keep killing everybody and everything.
Yeah, I do keep... Yeah, a coworker got it, and he's like, "How many hours are you in?" I'm like, "I don't know, 30, 40. He's like, "Holy crap." I'm like, "I had 5 days off. What did you think I did during that time?"
Exactly, yeah.
It's like, so all I did was play Red Dead. So, it's awesome.
Anything else, though, besides that?
That's really it. Well, I'll get into some more, like, what I've been playing and watching and doing on the topical episode, but that's really it. Just trying to get back into work and the grind of saving money.
I stayed up until 4 o'clock in the morning last night, or this morning, I guess. I was watching that show, what's it called? Haunted Hill House or something.
Okay.
And Jake had come over to play Pokemon, and then we started watching that. We started on like episode 3 out of 10. They're 8, about 50 minutes apiece, I think.
Yeah. And
we got to episode 8.
Wow.
And it was 4 o'clock in the morning, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, I want to know what freaking happens." But I was just like, "Man, I don't know about you, but I'm going to bed. I can't do this." He's like, "Yeah, I can't stay up until 6 o'clock or whatever."
Yeah. So, okay.
Man, that show is good, but. Yeah.
I will say that I did binge watch all the current episodes of Manifest that are out. It's not good. Don't waste your time.
What is that? Is that Jonah Hill show?
No, that's Maniac or whatever it's called.
Maniac, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
This is on Hulu. Manifest is like this plane disappears for 5 years and then they come back, but it's only been like 2 days for them or a day or whatever. And so they have to come back in their lives. It's like a reversed Lost scenario, and I love Lost, even though how things ended and whatnot. But
yeah, my dad watched Lost. He said he was not really happy with the ending.
Yeah, but anyway, I watched like 5 episodes of that, and I was like, okay, it's gonna get interesting. And then I watched the promo for the next episode. I'm like, okay, it's gonna get interesting. And the show's never grabbed me and held onto me. So I think I'm just like, well, I guess I'm just gonna go back and watch Naruto because I just wanted a palate cleanser after all the emotional distress that show put me through these last couple episodes.
Yeah, I need to start watching anime again too. But let's go ahead and move on to the new releases, though. Let's not get dragged too deep into this rabbit hole. First thing we got on here is the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. It's coming out for the PS4 and Xbox One. Is that coming out for the Switch? I thought it was coming out for the Switch.
Nope. It is not coming out for the Switch.
Okay.
It is currently not announced for the Switch. Honestly, they'd be an idiot to not put it on the Switch.
It probably will. That's coming out on November the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
We got Hitman 2, which is also coming out on the 13th of November for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Fallout 76, which, as long as the beta is completely wrong, that could be good. It's coming out on the 14th. Mm-hmm. But yeah, have you seen everything about that?
No, I know a couple people I know. They're just like hype mode, Fallout 76, yeah, boy. I'm like, I don't care about this game.
It looks cool, but there's apparently a lot of glitches and stuff. But it is a beta. But at the same time, it's coming out in 4 days. So take of that, what you will. That's going out on the 14th for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. If you're interested in a probably less than hardcore Pokemon RPG that is interesting, that's going to be coming out on the 16th, Team Eevee, for the Switch.
That's right.
Tetris Effect is out now for the PS4. It's getting great reviews. It looks insane. Guys, go check this out if you're interested. If you like Tetris or if you like puzzle games or anything, this game looks insane. And
it just looks
even
beautiful.
Better on VR. Yeah.
I just want to have this as like a background screensaver on a TV. Like, it just looks really cool. And I'm not a big Tetris fan.
No, I mean, I love Tetris, but this looks insane. I feel like this is a like VR. If you have a VR, PSVR, this is a must-have game. It's like Resident Evil or something. So if I had a VR, I might get it, but I don't have VR, so I guess we'll see. But it's getting.
I've been thinking about getting VR, but
I would like to. It's just.
I'd like to. It's just. Yeah, and I don't know if like. I don't know how. I feel like it would make my eyes melt, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. Different people react different ways. I've tried other VR headsets on and not had a problem, but I have not tried the high quality PS4.
I've never tried it, so I'm curious to try it. But the last new release of this week that we wanted to tell you about is Warframe Fortuna. So if you haven't played Warframe, you should check it out. You get to be an awesome space ninja.
Sick. That game makes me sick.
There is a lot of jumping and diving and weaving and ducking and dodging and all this other stuff. But I love Warframe. It has one of the best companies, development teams behind it, in my opinion, and it is one of the best games I've ever played ever. I don't give it the time it deserves, and I've said this over and over. I'm beating the dead horse, kind of a thing. But check out Warframe Fortuna. It comes out. It's out now. There's hoverboards. There's a new open world on Venus. It looks awesome. There's a new Warframe that I don't know anything about because I haven't played this update yet. Because I'm super into Red Dead right now. Yeah, I put everything else on hold. It is so sad. But if you don't have Red Dead or you beat Red Dead already and you want to try something new that's free to play, check it out. It's on Switch, it's on PS4, it's on Xbox One, and it is also on PC. So
wait, you said hoverboards, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about like the cool 2016 hoverboards, right?
I'm talking about like Back to the Future actually hovering off the ground. And it looks,
I saw somebody with the hoverboard like earlier this year. What is happening?
I don't know.
Why do you have that?
Yeah. I saw somebody like going shopping with one the other day. It was really weird.
Like riding one?
Yeah, they had it and they were pushing the buggy and they were on it.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, dang, okay, life goals, I guess. Like, that's interesting.
Oof, yeah.
But yeah, check out Warframe if you want to be a space ninja. It's one of my favorite games ever that I don't give the time of day to.
Yeah, maybe you can check some videos out on YouTube or something.
Exactly,
if you're interested in it. And if you have a Switch, you can now watch those videos of Warframe on your Switch. Because YouTube is coming to Switch. Boom.
Segue.
Transition. Segue. Thank you. I forgot the word segue, so I had to say transition. Thank you. Okay, so, and then I completely stumbled the
YouTube is coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Yes,
this is originally announced.
GameSpot reported it.
Yep, GameSpot. I will say, I forgot the person's name, but this was originally tweeted on Twitter by a French person from France. Yep, that's right. They tweeted this out. No, not at all. That's how they talk.
Okay.
So yeah, this person tweeted it out, and it was just a picture of their Switch, and they were just downloading YouTube, and obviously,
they don't effing care, man.
Dude, yeah, they were just like, hey, this is out, and obviously, it being the internet and no other news outlets covering it, they just were like, oh my gosh, let's type articles, let's do this, let's let everybody know, and people were like, hey, I only read one article that actually linked back to this person. That, I forgot their name. If I find it, I'll tweet it out and be like, hey, this is the original person that actually told everybody or confirmed that we were getting YouTube for the Nintendo Switch.
You do not need Nintendo's online subscription service to use it. It is out now.
It is out now, so check it out. It is pretty cool.
So you said it was a French guy who
a French. I don't know if it's a man or a lady. Okay, it was just
a French person leaked something to do with video games.
Yep.
You sure this wasn't Ubisoft?
I don't.
Got him.
Speechless. I don't actually know, but yeah.
I don't think it's Ubisoft. Yeah. This next story comes from Polygon. The Legend of Korra studio teases a new original series. The first solo project follows a young boy and his ice-powered cat best friend.
So this is from Studio Mir, who did, as we said, Avatar The Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, and Voltron, Legendary.
Not an anime, though. Those aren't not animes.
Yeah, they're not animes. I will say this Southern Korean animation studio does a superb job. There's no release date for Kojo, so the synopsis is this. I watched the trailer. It's pretty cool, actually. I like the animation style, so if you like Avatar Korra or Voltron, check this out.
Those.
They're good. Side note, if you watch Legend of Korra, I do recommend watching or listening to alongside Republic City Dispatch. It's a podcast that is now finished, obviously, since the show is over. But I watched it when Legend of Korra was airing, and then I listened to it again while I was watching the DVDs alongside with the podcast. And it's actually a pretty great experience. They come up with different scenarios, and it's cool to see people's theories as you're watching the show. But Kojo crash lands on a colorful Earth-like planet inhabited by incredible alien creatures and hybrid animals. It's there he meets Taco, a giant blue cat with water and ice powers who will become his lifelong best friend. Together they journey to defeat the evil spreading throughout the land. It's up to them and a few valiant others they meet along the way to put an end to Robot King and his mechanical army.
Sounds pretty cool. The art looks pretty good. The little art that we do have does look cool.
You can check out a trailer on YouTube, and the animation style looks really cool. Kojo and Taco are having a little race to just I forget. I guess they've been racing forever as they lived on this planet. Just to see who.
Does it say when this is coming out?
No, there's no release date for this year.
No release date. Okay.
I assume 2019.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Probably.
I'd say. If I had to give it a release date, I'd say probably March. No, that's just me. That's 100% speculation on my part. It's just March feels like a good time for this to come out.
I can feel that.
It's like spring break time-ish, so they could hype it up. People can binge watch it, while they're at the beach or summertime. Summertime could also be a good time for this to be released.
Or wintertime.
Or wintertime. It could come out during Christmas. Who knows?
Yeah, I need to go back and watch those others. I do.
It's good. I love them. I love all of them. They're really good.
I've seen part of Avatar, but I've seen like the last season, and then I've seen a couple of seasons here, like one more season maybe.
I've watched Avatar The Last Airbender probably 3-4 times. I've watched Korra.
4 seasons maybe?
It's 4 books. 3 books, my bad.
So
yeah, 3 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've watched Korra, which has 4 books, and I've watched that 3 times, and I've seen Voltron twice.
Okay. Did they just end Voltron recently?
They ended the most recent season. They're getting another season.
Okay, I thought for some reason I thought it was being ended. Okay, cool. Moving on, we have, surprise, some Red Dead Redemption news. Yeah. This is coming from GameSpot. Red Dead Redemption 2 camp issue is being addressed, says Rockstar, although no current timetable on a fix has been announced. Jordan, what is this?
Yes. So if you've completed the mission Polite Society Valentine style at the start of Chapter 2, but you need to use the retry checkpoint feature, then Sadie, John, and Jack and Abigail will only appear in camp when they have the mission for you to complete. They're unaware of the issue. They're unaware of like what's making this happen. I personally didn't have this issue in my game, but they're working on a solution for people that have yet to complete the quest or the storyline, so that they can do so without retrying from a checkpoint.
Yeah.
So if you fail the mission, make sure you immediately abandon it and restart it, or load an entire, or load earlier save.
Okay. If you've encountered the bug, you're probably just gonna have to keep playing Red Dead until they get. I mean, let's see. What does it say here?
So if you encountered the bug and you didn't know it was a bug and you just kept playing, you won't see Sadie, Jack, John, and Abigail in camp again until Chapter 4.
Oh, okay.
So you'll miss the characters. You won't really miss anything, but you'll miss the character's unique conversation unless you reload a previous save, like we said before, to avoid the glitch.
Okay, so if you don't want to miss out on that, I guess be careful until Rockstar comes up with a patch for that.
Yeah, and hopefully the patch, whatever it is, doesn't break anything else in the game.
Yeah, exactly. That would suck. Man, so many people buying that game. I think it said it sold like 17 million copies already or something.
Yeah, it's insane. Like
insane.
It's hyped somebody so much that someone that isn't even really into gaming at my work is like, I'm saving up to buy a PS4 and Red Dead because that's how I'm like,
a lot of people
dang.
do that, man.
Yeah, it's insane. He's like, I'm already looking at them online. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, man. Like, you do you, man. I'm glad you're going to get a bundle. Like, good. You get a Red Dead bundle.
It's kind of, like Fallout or, the next Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah, or God of War.
Red Dead. Do what?
God of War.
God of War. Yeah, God of War to a lesser extent because it's not, I feel like multi-platform games are more. And people do definitely have bought PS4s for like God of War and Spider-Man. But it feels like, I don't know, like Red Dead is just...
Dude, yeah,
it's Red Dead, I guess. It's Red Dead.
It's blowing my mind. It is. I love it.
So I
cannot wait to do that podcast.
Than Red Dead Redemption 1.
Yeah, the original,
in, like 8 years. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Man, let's not talk about that too much longer.
Exactly. But something else that's crazy is coming from VG247. Nintendo might be hiring for a new Legend of Zelda game. So I saw this, had to throw it in there because I love wild speculation sometimes. It's pretty interesting.
Have you played Breath of the Wild yet?
Nope. I haven't.
I'll let you borrow it sometime.
Thanks. It's one of those things where I'm rolling through games right now and I'm not going to buy it. A friend of mine did pick it up and he's like, I'm playing Breath of the Wild on Master Mode right now, like blah, blah. And he'd like Facebooks about it, like puts it on Facebook, like, why can't...
Facebook, how old is he, 1 million?
Yeah, he's pretty old. But it's funny to... No, it's not. It's no, I'm pretty sure Brian's already beat that game. Let us know if you've beat that game, Brian. But yeah, so it's funny to see someone that like thinks they know about video games. Not that I know a lot about video games at all. Just I'm more in depth when it comes to video games than most people. But he's like trying to tell me stuff about the game. I'm like, that isn't in Breath of the Wild. Like you can't do that. Like that is not a mechanic. That is not a dungeon. Like you can't do what you're saying. Like,
how do you know if you haven't played it?
I just assume that you can't fly through the air with wings and drop bombs down upon people.
Sounds like something you can probably do.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to. I called him a dirty liar, so I'll have to go apologize.
If he's playing the game, he probably knows. You can. Okay. You have like this. I don't even know what you call it. Kind of like
hand glider.
Hand glider.
Oh, okay.
And you do have an ability to drop bombs. So.
Oh, okay. I was like, you dirty liar! Link can't fly. He's a man. So okay.
Nintendo has posted some job listings on its official site, advertising on the Legend of Zelda team in Kyoto. So there is definitely some what's the word I'm looking for?
Hype.
No,
talking.
I guess just possibility that this is
possibility
that this is real. I don't know what I want them to do though. What would you want a new Zelda game to be?
I don't know. I beat, what is it called? Twilight Princess, and I didn't play Skyward Sword, and I haven't played Breath of the Wild. So, I don't know. Maybe like, honestly, I'd kind of be okay, but like, no, that wouldn't work. I was gonna say a VR Ocarina of Time, but that wouldn't work because Switch doesn't have VR capabilities that we know of.
I mean, I don't know. I think I almost want it to be a smaller scale thing. You know, almost
think
like a Majora's Mask or something that's more intimate.
I think a RTS would be cool. Like
that's
a Legend of Zelda.
Happen. There's no way it happens.
I know.
I mean, I guess it could, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I'd like it to be a Wind Waker remake, honestly.
Ooh, okay. I didn't think about that.
They already remade it, but I don't have my Wii U anymore because I hate Wii U. So
I
traded that.
Good point.
I have no way to play Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker.
I wouldn't mind what's it called? Four Swords remake for
That
Switch.
Could be cool. I like Four Swords. Something like that. Something like Offshoot. I know you like RTS, so maybe something like that. Where it's like a traditional
something
Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, something to hold us over till the next big title, or I'd like a standalone Zelda game.
Like Zelda. That could be cool.
Yeah,
that could be
like
cool.
where Link, I don't know, he gets in trouble somehow, and Zelda has to save him, or it's just a straight up Zelda game, like a Zelda chic storyline game.
Oh man, it's Metal Gear Chic.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Metal Gear. That'd be cool. I'd be down with that.
That'd be cool. Yeah, definitely. Nintendo knows what they're doing, so I'm sure they can do that right.
Speaking of things about Nintendo knowing what they're doing, they did a boo-boo and offended some people. This is via Kotaku. Nintendo says it will remove the racist Native American animation from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, in a pre-release... So, obviously, Smash Bros. Is about to come out December 7th. And fans spotted a character's new attack animation during a stream following the Nintendo Direct, and the attack normally looks like a silhouetted Mr. Game & Watch holding a torch, baring its teeth with a feather coming out of its head. And, it's referencing homage to the character in the 1982 game called Fire Attack, which, the player plays as a cowboy, defends his fort from Native Americans. And now people are... that's sparked up a debate on Reddit and other forums, like a Reset Era, and they're saying that it's offensive. And so Nintendo is changing that animation to be something else.
Yeah, I'm normally not a fan of like taking things out of games. It's just because they offend somebody. But I mean, I can kind of understand. I can definitely understand from Nintendo's point of view.
Exactly. They want it to be. They said Nintendo, quote, Nintendo has been planning to distribute an update for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Removes the feather from the silhouette from Mr. Game & Watch. The original game on which this depiction of the character is based was released more than 3 decades ago and does not represent our company values today. We sincerely apologize that this change was not noticed in our marketing material and are continuing to work to make Super Smash Bros. Ultimate an experience that is both welcoming and fun for everyone, end quote.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't think they meant to offend anybody.
Oh, no, not at all. I don't think so either.
Especially since they're a Japanese company and they might not know how,
exactly.
It affects people who aren't in Japan. And they do have people in America who are probably the ones who pointed it out, or I guess
that's true
fan
too.
Or something. But
exactly. Yeah. And Nintendo, I mean, especially with a game like Ultimate, there's such a diverse cast of characters that, there's no one debating that Nintendo feels a certain way about any group of people.
No, definitely not. So, I mean, yeah, I guess normally, like I said, I don't really like things being taken out of games, but I actually understand this one.
Yeah, me too.
It's an antiquated stereotype that probably doesn't need to be a thing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on here, we got some artifact news. It's been a while since we talked to y'all about this. So, on USGamer, they report, here's when you can pre-order Artifact Valve's Dota 2 card game. Okay, so I think he can... Okay, wait.
You can do it now.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was trying to say. Now.
Now, you can...
for Artifact will be up 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is now. It's already happened.
Yep, you can go to Steam, and it is $19.99 USD, which is a good price.
Well, yeah, it's not great. Free. A lot of online card games are free, so some people are probably going to be upset.
True, which is pretty great. I'm still okay with it. I'm probably going to pre-order it. So what this pre-order gets you is 2 pre-made decks, which are 54 cards each. The decks will include 5 heroes, 9 items, and 40 other cards, according to Valve. This buy-in also gets players an additional 10 packs with 12 random cards in each pack, and afterwards packs are going to be for $2.
So coming from outside in IRL card games, that's pretty good price, I would say. Exactly.
Comparing that to the new Hearthstone expansion that's out now, they're doing $1 a pack.
Oh wow!
But it's like, remember, isn't it $1 a pack? It's like $50 for 50 packs.
But you have to buy.
Yeah, so it's true. So it's $50, and then you get 50 packs, or it's $80, and you get 80 packs. And so I was just I was comparing that in my head, which isn't, I don't have $50 to spend on a digital card game.
No, but I have $2.
Exactly. I have $2. I can, even if you wanted to buy like a pack a month, that's still cheaper than.
Yeah. And also, if they come with 12 cards is a lot.
That's true. 12 is like. Extra cards are always good, for trade value and also just building the collection. Because you never know, especially with this being the first set, they might, I don't know how they're going to do this, but I would assume they would keep, everything from this first set, like make it be like a base set and then, have rotation later. Who knows? I don't know how they're going to do it. This is just me trying to, exactly, this is just me trying to apply quote unquote normal card game logic to this game.
Yeah,
which might not work.
If you're interested in, there's a tournament going on right now, which by the time this comes out will be over, but I'm pretty sure you can probably just look up on YouTube or Twitch, and you can find videos on that if you're interested in the game.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out because I hadn't forgotten about this, but I was curious as to when this was going to start rolling through. And the game is supposed to be out the 28th of this month.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to check that out. At the very least, I'm going to look at some tournaments and some gameplay, I'd say.
Yeah, I want to check it out as well.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. PC Gamer wrote an article, which this made me excited, not going to lie, even though I'm super Red Dead right now. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is getting an update. We'll link the article, but the parts we wanted to cover is it's free. It raises the level cap by 20, making the max level cap in the game. When you get this update, going to be 70. It's going to have new quest, new mythical beast device. Spoiler, one of them is going to be a Cyclops. It's going to be kind of cool. The visual layer is, so there's a new thing they're introducing. We all love looking cool in video games. You like looking nice and cool and powerful. So there's visual layers. I didn't
desperately want that somber. I didn't desperately want that. So
I desperately wanted this.
Nah.
Exactly, yeah. I desperately wanted this in Assassin's Creed because I actually picked some items in the game that looked better, that weren't better stats-wise. So now you can have the looks and the stats. So you can put on the best armor, and then if you already had the armor, you can just choose the armor that looks cooler, and it'll make the armor with the better stats look like the cool armor.
This game still looks really cool, man. I still kind of want to play it.
It does look really cool. Let me know, man. You can use my Project Stream to log in and try it.
I may try it. I don't know.
But I'm excited to try this out because, well, not try it out. I have the game. I just put everything on hold. So I think the way I'm going to do it is play Red Dead, beat the main story, go try to conquer and save the world that is We Happy Few, and then jump into Assassin's Creed with sprinkles of Overwatch on top of everything. So
sounds pretty good, man.
It does sound pretty good. So if you want to read more, there's more in depth. I will say the Assassin's Creed Odyssey November monthly update from Ubisoft's official YouTube channel is very well done. It's I like it how they straight up tell people like, hey, this is what's coming out. This is why we made some of these choices. Hey, if you're not this far in the game, we definitely recommend that you go, do some other quests, help some other people out, get a little bit stronger before you try this because you will die. Yeah, and I'm like, that's cool. It was the first time, and because I don't watch a lot of developer updates and a lot of game updates. I watch like Overwatches.
You were a gamer, Justin. Oh my gosh.
Dang, too many J's.
Seriously.
I watch Overwatch and I watch Warframe's updates when they do stuff. Even though I don't play Warframe all the time. I like knowing what's coming out. But I watched this video and it's just they're just just lay everything out in the open. They're like, this is why we did this. This is why we wanted to do this. We have some stuff that we do have planned for you. You know, and they pretty much, it made me have this feeling of like they're listening to us, even though I didn't have anything personally to say about it. Me owning the game, that made me feel good about them listening to the community. They even openly said like, hey, we are listening to you guys. We saw what you said and this is what you wanted. So, you know, we're going to try to give you this. So it's pretty cool. You get to, you know, you get to have some cool fashion stuff. There's new quest. You get to fight some new mythical creatures. I almost said beast, but creatures, beast, same thing. So it looks like they're really going to flesh out Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and you're going to get to have some awesome replayability and some really cool adventures.
Nice. So check that out if you have Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Moving on. We got Chicago gamers will have to pay an extra tax on PlayStation Store purchases soon. This is coming from USGamer. So apparently, tax is going to increase by 9%. Is that right?
Correct.
And it's going to hit on November the 14th, which is like the day after this will come out. So if you live in Chicago, you're going to have to pay 9% in tax.
Yeah, we're sorry. The amusement tax rolls over to PlayStation, so that includes PlayStation Plus, Now, View, Music, Video on Demand, and anything coming from the store, which is, you know, sucky, but Chicagoans, I guess that's what they're called. Chicagoans. They've already gotten used to that with taxes on Spotify, Apple, and Netflix. So they should be, and Xbox. So
apparently
they should be pretty used to it.
Called a cloud tax.
Yeah, they're calling it the amusement tax or cloud. You know what Ryan said. So it's, you know, I've seen some stuff like this where I live, but not for entertainment. I've seen it like, you know, if you buy through Amazon sometimes.
Yeah,
I've seen stuff like that.
Streaming services like Netflix and Spotify are still facing lawsuits, but it says Sony has given in and will start collecting the tax from gamers next week. So that sucks.
Yeah, it does. So also, like I said, Amazon does it with some local areas because, you know, and it sucks because they don't have to, but I get it. You know, people want their money, which is stupid. But go ahead.
I was just saying it's really weird that it's different.
It is.
On like different, on like just because it's streaming or something.
Yeah, that's true. On a more happy note, Ash is on the PTR right now.
She looks cool. Awesome.
She really does. I played her for a little bit, watched some ragtag videos on her.
I love ragtag.
She's a blast to play. So Overwatch Hero 29 Ash is on the PTR. Also, you can check out, there's tons of videos on YouTube, but something we didn't cover last time and one of my news that no one verbally said it and it wasn't typed out yet. Bob, her ultimate lasts for 10 seconds after he stops running, so be careful when you throw him out because if he does clip a corner or hit something, he will stop.
That's also better than him running off a cliff though, because he will run off a cliff.
He will run off a cliff. He can be bubbled by Zarya, nanoed by Ana. He can also be damage boosted and healed by Mercy. So that's pretty cool. He can also be hacked by Sombra. There's tons of videos online showing the interactions between heroes and ultimates and Bob and everything.
But we did want to tell you live on PTR right now.
Yeah, he is, or she and Bob are live on the PTR.
Yeah,
currently.
Yes, correct. So. I have some more Overwatch news. Overwatch's next big patch will require a full reinstall of the game.
Yeah, that's crazy. When I saw this, I was like, "What are you doing, Blizzard? Why? I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense to me." But you know, good for them. They said the next major patch will have some pretty fundamental changes to the game client. The number of back engines we're putting in is substantial enough that we can't just patch it over the current content effectively. As a result, when the next patch comes out, the client will fully reinstall itself to handle these changes. We know that this isn't ideal for people on mettered connections, so hopefully this announcement helps you prepare for this coming update.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Me too.
Kind of.
They Blizzard, in an email to Kotaku, is calling this a, quote, remastered patch. It said to improve load times, optimize memory for constraint systems, reduce hard drive space used on the PS4 version, fix bugs across mini-maps, and make changes to data formats to support future content.
Okay, cool. Okay, so be prepared for that. You're going to have to reinstall the entire game again, apparently.
Yep. So I feel like they're telling this is going to come soon. I would suspect this would come, honestly, before Christmas.
Well, it doesn't say when. I thought it said
it does not.
It's coming. Okay, never mind then. Okay.
The next major patch currently does not have a release date, but parts of it, such as the new hero Ash, are in the public test region.
Okay.
So.
And then moving on to our final, Blizzard news. This comes from GameSpot. Diablo Immortal controversy. Blizzard's new president has responded. The first thing it says is we've seen some interesting reactions to the announcement.
This was hilarious. They actually removed downvotes and comments. People are pissed about
I don't think
Diablo
that wasn't
Immortal.
Confirmed, but
it's speculation.
It's very people think that they removed bad comments and they may have re-uploaded the video to get the like ratio up. But people are pissed off about this announcement. I understand. I think the worst thing is they didn't announce a new Diablo core game.
Exactly.
If they'd announced this alongside Diablo 4 or alongside Diablo New Vegas,
yep.
People
it would have been fine.
Big a deal.
But nope, they're like, here's a mobile game.
Yeah, GameSpot says the Blizzard co-founder and Alan Adham confirmed the next Diablo game. Wait, hold on. No, I'm an idiot. I read the wrong thing. Okay, he said, we've got some interesting reaction to the announcement. I think it's clear that there's a lot of players who are eager for more Diablo PC and console content. They came through loud and clear through BlizzCon. Frankly, we feel fortunate to have a community that cares so much about the franchise. The commitment and engagement of our community is one of the best things that makes Blizzard very special and something that we really appreciate. So, yeah, he did. If y'all want to go read the whole article, they do. It's like a little interview with them. I don't want to read the whole thing because, you can go give GameSpot some clicks if you want.
But it did. It's hilarious just because, I personally haven't beat Diablo 3, but I wanted a Diablo 4, dang it.
At least,
something.
They did so bad. First, they announced this in the wrong market. America is not
they did.
Asia. In Asia,
we do not care about mobile games.
They're way bigger in Asia. Mobile games are way bigger in Asia. This audience is a core audience of people who love Blizzard PC games that paid money to come out. Oh my gosh, stop effing texting me. Oh my gosh. Beep. I just keep hearing beep, beep.
Just tell them. Be like, hey, I'm busy. Leave me alone. I'm recording a podcast.
It's a group, and since it's not in freaking... I can't mute it, okay? I'm just going to open the group, and I don't think it's going to make it. I don't think it'll make a noise.
I don't think it will.
You just beep, beep.
Yeah, I hate that.
Sounds like a freaking heart monitor. Anyway, so they just Blizzard, made some really bad decisions. Yeah, one, like I said, they announced it in the wrong markets. This is a core PC, mostly PC, some console market that bought tickets either to the live event and actually went there, or some of them online, because they don't. Because they want to see a core announcement. So this is a bad place to announce it. Two, you said you're gonna have big Diablo announcements, and the only thing you announced was freaking mobile game. What? I don't understand. I just don't understand.
There's memes everywhere about this. Like, you got Bethesda, and it's like, okay, Blizzard and EA, this is how you do an announcement. And Blizzard's like, Diablo Immortal. And EA's like slapping its head on its face. Like, what are you doing, man? Come on.
EA move.
Yeah. Not EA, my bad. Bethesda's like slapping its head on its face. Like, come on, I told you exactly how to do a good conference, and you just didn't. Like, I don't understand. It didn't make any sense. But
they announced it in the wrong place, and the fact that they didn't announce, this is the only thing That's the biggest thing. This is the only thing that they announced.
Yeah, and I just a quick tidbit from this article. He said, "quote Launching the game is only going to be the beginning. There's going to be ongoing support. We're going to release the game when we feel like it's meeting the community's very high standard. In the end, Diablo Immortal is going to fulfill that.
We think probably make a lot of money.
Yeah, we think that people are going to experience it, and we think they're going to love it." End quote. And it's like, okay, buddy. Like, I would have been okay with a 1 to 2 minute cutscene of Diablo 4. Something. Tell me it's coming out in 2020.
Say it's coming. Say we're working on it.
Exactly. Show me some art that you drew on a Post-it note on the way here. Something, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's a bad call. It's a bad idea to announce it here with nothing else.
I mean, did I pre-register for Diablo Immortal on my Android phone? Yeah. Am I going to try it out so I can tell you wonderful people? Yes. Am I going to play it afterwards? Maybe.
I just don't like... Did you still play Dragalia Lost?
No, I don't. I left the Discord server, unfollowed people on Twitter, and unsubscribed on YouTube. Yeah, like when I got into it, I like dove into it, subscribed, followed people on Twitter, did the Reddit, did the Discord, started, talking to people.
Deep dive.
Well, that's what I usually do with mobile games. And then I realized, I guess I just hate mobile games. But I did download and try to play.
You did what?
What's it called? I did download and try to play. What's it called? I'm looking at it on my phone. Fruit Ninja Fight. So it's Fruit Ninja Co-op. I did download and try to play that earlier today, but it's new. It has like some bugs right now trying to load in together, but it's pretty much yeah. So it's like versus Fruit Ninja, which is kind of cool. So I figured I'd try that out, but I haven't. I'm having more fun with that than I am the original or Dragalia Lost. It's just a grindy game,
and check this out.
And I don't have time to. I don't have time to play a grindy game on my phone. I want to invest in my time, like invest my time in a story or something like that, or something that has like I get experience from, like Overwatch. If I invest time in it, I'm going to get better at it. With this, I'm just grinding for gear and playing story modes, and I don't know. I just stopped playing it. It's still installed on my phone. I just haven't opened it back up.
Played it once. It's been installed on my phone since the day it came out. And then I tried to play it that one time. Well, I tried to download it, and because when after you download it, you have to update it. And I finally got it updated. I was on a bus. I told the story on the podcast, and I opened it up on a bus, and it was just like Super Weep anime theme song. And I was like, no, I'm gonna close this and do it at home, and then I never did.
Yep. Yeah, there was like that event, and I was like, there was it's big, huge first event where you had to grind it to get these special fruit or gems or something so you could unlock this character and blah blah blah. And so I tried that, and I tried playing it at work a little bit, and I was like, no, I don't have time to play this game. Like I do not have time to play this game on my phone. So
it's just other games you'd rather be playing.
Yeah, there's other games I'd rather be playing, and it's not as fulfilling. I get it. Some people, they love mobile gaming. They only play mobile games, and they
that just blows my mind.
It does, and they only play a triple title every once in a while because they're like, I'm a mobile gamer. I'm like, that's awesome, great, good for you. Spend all your time playing mobile games. They download, a emulator on their computer so they can play it, and all this stuff.
Man,
but I just think I don't like mobile games, and if I do, it's like something simple like a balloon popping game or a tower defense game.
Yeah.
Or we did a whole episode about mobile games. Go check it out. But
I do like some mobile games, but I'm not interested in something like that. I feel like I'd rather play.
I think maybe I just hate gacha games.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
So.
Okay, we got one more piece of news for y'all.
Yep. Sad news.
Yeah, it's sad news. Rest in peace to Prima Games. I'm not sure how you pronounce this. They're a strategy guide company, if you don't know. This comes from Kotaku. Unfortunately, it seems that Prima will be shutting down next year. Founded in 1990, and it was announced by its parent company that it will be shutting down.
Yeah, make sure you get all your walkthroughs and strategies and books and anything you want, any memorabilia you want from them, because they're not going to be around.
Nope. I mean, you got IGN guides and wiki, and I mean, it makes sense, honestly.
Yeah, there's. I get why they're shutting down. Sucks they have to, because they were like one of the OGs, man.
Yeah, oh yeah. I know some people have said that they didn't like them, that there were other better strategy guides. But the amount of times that I've just like sat in in the back of my car on the way to get something to eat, with the family, and just read Prima strategy guides. I don't even know how many times. Just I had so much fun looking through them, and I think I still.
They do look cool.
Ones.
I think I've owned like one or two, but I can't remember what games they were for.
Oh man, I had a bunch. I had multiple Animal Crossing ones. I had Luigi's Mansion ones. I've had Pokemon ones. Because Pokemon, they also make those like Pokedex ones, I think.
Oh, that's true. I did think I had one of those for Diamond and Pearl.
Man, I've had so many. I'm gonna miss this. I haven't bought one in years, but I don't know. Maybe I should buy one more.
Hey, maybe wait till they're closer to shut down, because then they'll definitely have a big, huge sale.
Yeah. So rest in peace. Especially to the employees. Obviously, this is a bummer. Maybe they can find work working at one of those wiki teams that we were talking about.
Yeah, or GameFAQs or somewhere else, or maybe they can just use their knowledge to start a YouTube channel, a Prima gaming YouTube channel, and do video walkthroughs. Because that's sometimes, reading it and seeing it and listening to it. Because I know some podcasts that do walkthroughs via podcast, so audio.
Yeah, I could see that.
Which but sometimes you just gotta see it. You just gotta see the movements they're doing and how it works with the FPS and how it works with controls and timing and execution to be able to do things the way they need to be done.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one time I was playing one of these Zelda games for the DS. It was either Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks. I can't remember which one. And I was stuck on the game for hours, this one spot for hours and hours. So I was like, F it. I'm going to go buy a freaking guide for this stupid spot in this game. And then I bought it, and I opened it up, and I was like, realized immediately, I thought I was stuck up against a wall. I couldn't figure out how to get over it, right? Mm-hmm. There was no wall there.
Wow.
It was just, for some reason, I was looking at a weird angle or something, and I just hit a button or walked on a platform, and I jumped over to the other side.
Dang. How'd that make you feel? I would have been triggered.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But
I would have been real
at the same time,
sad.
I was relieved.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That happened 15 years ago, and I still remember it. So, I mean, I've had a lot of good memories, honestly, with these strategy guides.
Let us know if you have a favorite strategy guide, or if you have a strategy guide memory or something, how you feel about the new Assassin's Creed updates. If you play any card games, how you feel about Overwatch. Are you enjoying Red Dead? Let us know all those things. Your favorite TV show, anything really. Our intro and outro music, as always, is Back to Business by the Heatley Brothers. We do a topic episode that releases on Wednesdays. Everywhere you're listening to this, you can listen to it there as well. You can listen to the show on iTunes or anywhere else you hear a podcast. We got social media that'll be in the links below. Instagram, Reddit, Discord, Twitch. You can follow the podcast on Twitter at WantUpMePodcast, or use the hashtag PlayOn or the hashtag AskWantUpMe or the hashtag WantUpMePodcast to interact with us on there. Send questions, whatever you want, answers to questions we've asked you on the podcast. We have a Patreon. The podcast will always be free, but if you support us on there, you can get the episodes early, if based on the tier system you do. And we also do an exclusive Patreon podcast a month. This month it's going to be Toonami. Once we figure out a time and date we can record that, that should be a pretty fun one, pretty nostalgic, chill podcast about Toonami, Cartoon Network's amazing service that they used to do.
They still do it. They still do it.
Well, yeah, but it's not what it used to be. It's not as edgy, in my opinion. But we can talk about that on.
13 anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I've matured a little bit since I was 13. But you can hear that only if you're a Patreon. So check us out on patreon.com/oneupme. You can email the show, oneupmepodcast@gmail.com. And questions, comments, anything you want to talk about the show on, leave us a review on iTunes. We have a website, oneupmegaming.com. You can check us out there. We appreciate all the people that have been going there currently. All the podcasts, the YouTube videos, links to everything you need to know is on that website. So if you can't remember anything else, just go to oneupmegaming.com and you can check us out. Everything's there, literally everything. You can find me on Twitter at Aswaylock, and you can find Ryan on Twitter.
At Ryan Divisions.
Yep. We have an Apple affiliate token, which will be in the show notes.
Affiliate thing again too.
We do.
I think I really have that, honestly.
Probably. That's true. It'd probably be easier to explain to people than this.
Yeah.
So if you buy something through Apple, like through the Apple Store or iTunes or anything Apple, just put in our affiliate code and we'll get a little kickback. It'll help us be able to continue to produce the podcast. And
that code's going to be in the description, is that right?
Correct. Yes, it is. It's going to be in the description. But if you want me to say it here, I can for the listeners. It's going to be 1000 I like intelligent, P like Peter, S
Spider.
like sycamore.
Oh, sycamore.
Or spider, and R like random receiver. So that's going to be in the show notes, and you can check it out there.
Like they are?
I do not know. I would say type it in both ways. I would say yes, it has to be capitalized because that's how it has it on Apple's affiliate site. So I would say capitalize those, and that's going to be in the show notes description as always. We appreciate you listening. It's slowly but steadily growing. Share it with your friends. Share it on social media, and the best way is just to tell people about it. We appreciate. I love doing this. I'd love for this to be a job one day. I find myself thinking about this more than actually any other career path currently that I could be pursuing. So I enjoy doing this. It'll be May cannot be here soon enough. So
yeah, it'll be nice.
It'll be much easier to produce and execute this project under the same roof. Anything else you want to add for the wonderful people?
Rest in peace, Prima or Prima. I never knew the name.
Play on.
Bye.